Hey guys, today we're watching Once Upon a Time Season 5, Episode 14. This episode is called Devil's Due. I really need to stop going on social media and on Tumblr before I've seen the episode because so many people are like defensive or spiteful or hateful about this episode, and I'm just like, anyway, let's go.
Father?
Really, Rumple?
My son, this shop is yours to do with as you wish, and my offer still stands. Use what's in the case when you want to accept it, and we can be a family again.
Really?
Your father.
Really? 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 You.
Show me who I seek.
Uh.
Oh, Belle. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get Hook. What's it look like?
We know Hades will have him in some sort of isolation. Meg told us there's an entrance nearby.
So all 45 of you are going to slip down into the deepest level of detention in the underworld. Hades knows you're here. He'll have put up barriers to keep the living out of all the places he doesn't want us going. You walk into his domain, you'll all be puffs of dust.
So we get a new plan.
Correct. 5 of you occupy yourselves as you will. Perhaps cleaning. You and I will go in with the assistance of a helpful dead person. I can extend their aura, if you will, so that 2 living souls can get through Hades' barrier.
Wait a minute. Yesterday you hid in your shop. Today you're going to lead the charge to find a man that you hate?
Yeah, because I realized that if I don't step in, we are never gonna get home. And I want very much to get home to my wife.
Okay.
You don't have to be doing this yourself. I said it would help.
You said that, and somehow it still didn't get done.
Well, I was chasing dragonflies with the boy.
Did he protect you from the big ones?
Why are you... You are not a nice person, Mila.
I can be whatever you want me to be.
Oh.
Just come play
Hey.
with the boy. That's one thing you can do, at least.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey?
Hey, what's wrong, son? What's wrong?
That's not good.
Now, I want you to think about why you're here. You tried to escape. You freed another prisoner. You refuse to do what I ask. And do you know the most important reason?
I couldn't begin to guess.
Hope. You and your colleagues brought contraband, hope, into my world, and that is strictly forbidden. And despite some creative beatings, I still see hope in your eyes. Now, I would like that to be gone before you reach the water. You have interfered with my carefully cultivated existence, so I am going to hurt you.
Still can't feel sorry for him. I'm sorry, but I can't feel sympathy for
Yes,
him.
Come, let me introduce you. Miss Swan,
Oh, this is not really good.
there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Mila, my ex-wife. And Hook sex, also. She's also Balefowl's marital corpse. Emma knew him as Neil. They had a torrid affair, which resulted in a scandalous teenage pregnancy. In prison.
Yeah, well,
So, you've been with my former lover and my son?
I'm glad they
Is that right?
finally pointed this out.
Huh.
It's still
I'm sure we're gonna
so
laugh ourselves sick about all this
creepy
one
to
day.
me.
I suggest you follow me before this gets even more awkward.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I get it. That's the path to the underworld. So weird.
There is a potion to cure your child. It's very rare.
How much?
100 gold pieces.
I don't have any money.
100 gold. We won't see that in our lives.
no, but we'll get our cure anyway.
How?
You'll go back and take it.
Take it. You'd kill me for sure.
Well, now there's a puzzle you'll have to figure out. He can't kill you if you get him first.
She wants him to kill him.
The spell's gone. We'll be able to pass
Such a
through now.
nice person, Mila.
Thank you, Mila. You can run back to protecting the dead children.
There's something you should know. Your son, Neil, Balefire. When I was on my way down here on the river, I had sort of a vision of him.
She's telling her
Like he
what
talked
she
to me.
couldn't bother telling his son,
What did he
who's
say?
looking for him, or his father, who spent
That he was happy.
300 years searching for him.
Whatever he had to resolve.
What is your logic,
He
Emma?
did it.
Thank you. Thank you so
What?
much.
I hear water this way.
Look at your life, look at your choices, Emma Swan.
We can take it to where Hades will have Killian.
I'm sorry, we can take it. If you think you can get the pirate back, I doubt he's gonna swap the blonde for the dead one.
You might be dark, but sometimes you're still an idiot, Rumple.
This is it. He's down there, I feel it.
I'm not leaving the boat. It's too valuable. You're capable of getting the pirate on your own, I'm sure. And don't even think about using magic. Hades would notice anything this close to his home base.
If he's not moving, I'm not either. If he tries to steal this thing, I'll give a shout.
Fun family times.
It's a dagger, not a dragon. Don't be scared of it.
I'm scared because our son is dying. He should be with us. Not some village nursemaid.
I didn't spend our last gold coin on a knife to slice the roast at his wake. Bay only has a couple of hours left. Let's spend that time doing something to help him, something brave, for once.
Why is she forcing him to become a murderer? Oh yeah, sexual coercion, that will help.
Now go.
Can't.
Oh, did I make you do that? Oh, there's a nice dress and a pretty girl.
Stop it.
I got it. I got it.
need that. I'm
Leave the
fine.
lady alone. Or what? Well,
That's how I meant.
It worked. But thank
I
you.
mean, I get that she wants to leave Rumple. They're obviously not happy. I was really hoping Rapasiski would be the one to save him. Just to be able to
Hang on! I'm coming for you!
throw their distrust in their face. Back in their face. I'm assuming that won't happen. die.
Look, about your unfinished business. If it is love for the pirate, then it's definitely off the table.
My unfinished business was never Killian.
Then why?
It's Palefire. Our son.
Oh. That makes sense.
I should have been there for him. Not punished him because I'd grown to hate his father. I was selfish. I thought if I could change that, do something generous, maybe I could finish what I need to.
So you want to move on?
Yeah. So I can see him and I can say to him, son, I'm sorry for everything.
He'll forgive you. I betrayed him as well. As a grown man, he re-entered my life and he forgave me. He'll do the same for you.
That's a nice thought. I really want to see him again.
You will. And when you do, tell him hello from his papa.
Oh. Why did the writers insist on putting Rumple in these lose-lose situations?
You. I could kill you with a single spell.
Oh, I don't need a spell. I've got a knife.
Then do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I can't. I just can't.
Of course not.
It's not who you are.
How much does your son mean to you?
Everything.
We can make a deal.
What deal?
I don't know much about deals, but if I can save my son's life, I will trade anything.
Oh,
Get your hand off that squiggly little thing. I'm not here to fight.
Well, perhaps I am.
Even when I'm here to talk about a deal.
A deal?
Let's chat.
What?
It's okay, you can look.
Oh, her father. Oh, Daniel. Oh,
It's stamped.
Gina.
He's not here.
He's moved on. He's happy.
That's good.
You knew we were there the whole time.
Yes, you betcha.
course
You
he
know,
did.
I'm a fan of yours. I mean, there are dark ones, and then there is you.
No one's lived longer.
You're quite the worthy rival to my hot throne. I need you to sink that boat you found, because it's their way out of here.
Well, I was going to use that boat too.
No problem. I'll just wave my manicured hand, and boom, you'll be in bed with Mrs. Darkone by 10. You in?
Well, you can destroy that boat yourself, I've no doubt.
I could do it myself, yes, but I want you.
He needs someone to take the blame.
But my ex-wife saw you just now. She'll tell everyone.
I'm sure that's a puzzle you can solve. Now, just how eager are you to get home?
Oh, babe.
Mila, I got it.
You got it.
Wait, check it out. You did it.
I just thought about what mattered.
Well, the healer. Do we have to go back and hide his body? How did you leave him?
Not alive and well. Mila, this worked out better than we thought. I didn't even have to steal it.
Tell me more.
Well, I had him. He was half asleep. I had the knife at his throat. And then it came to me in a flash. I thought, if I kill to save my son, then my son grows up with a murderer, a monster as a father. And I couldn't do that.
What are you talking about, Rumple?
He gave me the cure because we made a deal. He wanted something else instead of gold.
What did you give him?
I signed the paper promising him my second-born child.
You sold our child.
A child that doesn't exist.
No, that's it. I mean, I didn't.
And were you planning on
don't have a
having any more
second-born child.
children,
We just have to
Mila?
make sure we never do.
Because you sold them.
Why?
You sold our future.
Why are you upset?
Our family. Rumple.
To save
Papa?
your living, breathing, actual child. He gave away his opportunity to have a second.
Go back to sleep.
And she's gonna run off with the pirate anyway. So she won't have his second child.
They can be all the future we need.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you very much for deciding the rest of my narrow little life for me.
What the hell? Hades was just here. What's going on, Rumple?
Congratulations, dearie. I've finally become the man you always wanted me to be. The one who takes what he needs.
Shit. What? What?
Hades! Hades! I tried to stop him. He blew my magic right back at me. Mila, I couldn't stop it. She's gone.
Mila.
Mila was here. Mila.
She helped us get to you.
Hades has much to answer for. Indeed he does.
My magic's working now. So let's do this heart split. That way when we find an exit, we can get through it.
Heart split.
It's a good plan. It'll work. Trust me.
Is she forgetting that no one can take her heart?
What was that? Interesting.
What the hell? What is this? Why didn't it work?
Hades told me to pick 3 names and chisel them onto the headstones. He said whoever I picked would remain in the underworld. I refused.
Well, it looks like you did.
And he was saved.
What does this mean? It means we're stuck here, and now we can't use your heart to save Hook.
Well, I got the pirate out in the day. But you lots managed to find a whole new way to fail.
I know who you are, Dark One.
But I imagine you do.
You weren't like this before.
That's right. I was a mortal man then, and a mortal one. A man in a desperate situation. And you took advantage, and I admire that a great deal. Full points. But I don't like carrying debt.
Unfortunately, Dark One, the contract is binding. Even if I wanted to change it, I couldn't. You owe me.
I owe you. That's right, Bond. I can't owe a debt to a dead man. No, I don't like debts. But I do love a loophole.
Oh, there you are.
I destroyed the bone. Now send me home.
Thank you very much for that. It means so much to me that you took care of it. It shows passion. Was it terrible to do? I think you liked it.
Stop fishing. I won't tell you that I liked it because I didn't. Not in any way that matters. And I'll never do anything like that again.
Wow. You really mean that? I'm blown away. Well, I suppose you're ready to go home now.
I am.
Good. Glad to hear it. Except things have changed.
Of course they have.
A gentleman always keeps his deals. You have to...
Hey, I didn't say I wasn't keeping my deal. Sure, I'll send you home, just not today. Why, you ask? Because you tried to hide something from me. And then, Butterfingers, you dropped it. Insane, after all that work. And I couldn't figure out why an image of your wife would affect you so strongly. So I did a little digging and a little thinking, and I realized you weren't trying to conjure an image of her, were you? You were trying to figure out where your son went. You asked the crystal ball to show you
she's pregnant.
Your child.
Yeah, oh God, no.
So, this is an image of your child. Your next child. Belle doesn't know it yet, but she's pregnant. And guess what? Remember him? You two had a contract. You tried to void it by killing him during a certain potentially baby-making liaison with your protege, the evil queen's mother.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
You rascal. Which seemed smart at the time, but it turns out death doesn't actually nullify a contract. Not down here. Because here he is.
And he owes...
Here's the contract.
Second child.
Which he just signed over to me. So, just to be super extra clear, at any time, I can cash in the debt and take your baby. All magic comes with a price. And now, Dark One, the price is you work for me.
Why?
And there's something I need you to do that only you can do.
I take back what I said about liking Hades. Really? Okay, so Hook can get out of denying Hades what he wants. And he's saved now, I guess. Anything that Hades wanted from Hook is now like, okay, that's fine, he's free to go, I guess. But Rumble is once again used as the punching bag of the show. The contract is for Rumple's second child, am I right? Which means it technically doesn't affect Mila at all. I doubt she would have wanted a second child with Rumple, given their relationship and how any physical intimacy between them has probably not been a factor for a good while. Now it has to come back to haunt Belle because Rumpel wanted to save his son, but he didn't want to become a murderer in order to do it. And now he has to be Hades' henchman if he doesn't want to give up his unborn child. Oh God. Why? That whole Rumpel nullifying Hook's sacrifice. Okay. It was Hook's mess to clean up in the first place. It was I'm sad to say this, but it was his mess to clean up. Because he couldn't handle being the Dark One for 2 days without resorting to killing everyone. Also, it seemed way too easy that way that they tried to get rid of the darkness. It just seemed like it wouldn't have worked. That one Dark One stabs another Dark One and that kills the darkness. And Rumpel seems like the only one who can actually manage being the Dark One. I don't know what my feelings are doing. They're all over the place. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.